Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces March 27, 2025. You could be opening up a conversation about an old issue now, or simply bonding with someone special. You could be working on relationship problems, but be patient, as rewards may not be immediate. You can be enormously effective today, as your inner courage is strong and you feel passionate about most everything you do right now. You might completely revise or renew something now. This can also be a time to better organize your home life, family, and daily routines with an eye for eliminating the unnecessary or frivolous to improve productivity. This can also be a good time for repairing a difficult or strained family relationship. Be especially alert for opportunities to change your life for the better simply by simplifying. Embrace your agile, innate persuasion. As a powerful sign, you're gifted with intuition and an ability to read emotions and impulses. As mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet of the mind and communication, links gorgeously in a sextile with powerhouse Pluto, you'll have the perfect words to weave your intuition and emotional depth in a way that impacts your partner or crush significantly. Think about what you'd like to express and let it flow out from you like a river that has finally found its way through the forest, ready to greet the lakes. Do not be afraid to ask for what you need. The last couple of days might have been more personally challenging than usual. Issues, problems, and situations in your personal life could have impacted your work life. It is time to let someone know what is going on, since Mercury retrograde in Aries will sextile Pluto in Aquarius. You might be afraid to be so vulnerable with a coworker or boss. However, having this conversation could make your life so much easier. Give the other person a chance to hear you out. Your ability to manage your busy life has a lot to do with what you eat and drink, whether you exercise regularly, and how you take care of your bodily needs. Take a clear look at your eating habits and your exercise regimen. Can you prepare your own meals more often, starting from scratch, instead of just getting takeout from a neighborhood restaurant or heating a prepared meal? Can you add some more vegetables instead of adding a second helping of meat? It is the little things that can stand in your way to a healthier lifestyle. Being aware is the first step. Be sure that you make the absolute most of this day to get some rest and relaxation. If you don't learn to balance things out in your busy life so that regular time to wind down is included, it will take a heavy toll on you eventually. Regular habits that see you sleeping enough and eating well are important. Taking a day off and relaxing is, too. Let this day's essence help you make sure you are on the path to well-being. Thanks to a friendly aspect between Venus on the job and the asteroid Juno on the income front that peaked yesterday, and another between the Sun and Juno over the weekend, the new working week is already getting off to a good start. That trend continues with an alignment between the Sun and Mercury in your work sector that peaks today. Like Venus and Juno, Mercury is in retrograde motion while the Sun is not only looking to the future but with an eclipsing new moon later in the week set to open even more new doors. With Venus and Mercury both gone by the end of the week, their focus is on what can first be learnt or gained from the past. With no planetary activity in your communication sector and a retrograde turn delaying Mercury, the planet of communications return to your relationship sector until next month. The last few days have been a valuable chance to get the communication lines open. As the moon leaves your communication sector and wraps up its friendly aspect to planets in your relationship sector yesterday, it is up to you to continue what this began. Intuition and dreams will guide you today. Your quote of the day: the answers you seek are already within you. Your color of the day is seafoam green, bringing serenity and insight. Lucky numbers: 2, 7, 23. A quiet moment will reveal the clarity you've been seeking. An emotional breakthrough may bring deep healing. Let go of past worries and embrace the present. Creativity will flow naturally. Use it as an outlet for self-expression. Our eyes in the sky. Alright, let's take a deep breath together and settle into the energy of this reading. No pressure, no expectations, just an open heart and an open mind. Let's see what messages the cards have for you today. Right away, the first card that comes up is the Wheel of Fortune, and this is a powerful way to begin. This card speaks of cycles, of life's natural ebb and flow, and of how change is constantly at play, even when we don't see it happening. If you've been feeling stuck, uncertain, or like things have been at a standstill, this is a sign that movement is coming. The wheel is turning, and it's leading you towards something new. Maybe you've been waiting for a shift, a fresh start, or a moment of clarity. This card suggests that the universe is already setting things in motion. Change can sometimes feel unpredictable, and that can bring a mix of emotions. If things have felt chaotic or uncertain lately, this is your reminder that every phase has a purpose. Even if things aren't clear just yet, trust that what's shifting is happening for your highest good. Think of moments in your past when things unexpectedly changed, and later, you realized why it had to happen that way. This is one of those moments. It's okay to not have all the answers right now. What matters is that you trust the process. As we move forward in the reading, the next card that comes through is the Five of Swords, and this brings in a different kind of energy. This card often speaks of conflict, miscommunication, or a situation where winning doesn't necessarily feel like a victory. Perhaps there's been tension with someone, a disagreement that left you feeling unsettled, or even an internal battle between what your mind says and what your heart feels. If something has been weighing on you, this is a reminder to step back and ask yourself, is this fight truly worth my energy? Sometimes, walking away from unnecessary drama is the most powerful thing you can do. This doesn't mean avoiding confrontation or suppressing your emotions. It simply means choosing your battles wisely. If you've been replaying an argument in your head or carrying the weight of unresolved issues, consider how much power you want to give to this situation. Sometimes, the best response is peace. Sometimes, the real strength is in letting go. And if you need closure, know that it doesn't always have to come from the other person. It can come from within. Now, bringing a softer and more intuitive energy into the reading, we have the Queen of Cups. This card is a beautiful contrast to the previous one, reminding you to trust your emotions and listen to your inner voice. The Queen of Cups is deeply in tune with her feelings, and she navigates life with wisdom and compassion. If you've been feeling emotionally overwhelmed or uncertain, this is your encouragement to slow down and reconnect with yourself. Have you been honoring your needs? Have you been giving yourself the same kindness and understanding that you give to others? This card also speaks to intuition, and right now, your inner wisdom is stronger than you might realize. Pay attention to the quiet nudges, the gut feelings, and the little signs around you. Your emotions are not random, they are guiding you. If something doesn't feel right, trust that. And if something feels aligned, even if it doesn't make logical sense yet, trust that too. Now is a time to nurture yourself, to create space for emotional healing, and to surround yourself with people who truly see and appreciate you. The next card in this reading is the Knight of Wands, and this brings in a burst of passion, movement, and fearless action. Where things may have felt uncertain before, this energy comes in to push you forward. The Knight of Wands doesn't overthink, he follows his excitement, his curiosity, and his instincts. If you've been waiting for the perfect time to take action on something, this is your sign to go for it. Whether it's a new creative project, a bold decision, or even a spontaneous adventure, the energy here is about moving forward with confidence and enthusiasm. This is not a time to hold back because of fear or doubt. The best ideas, the best experiences, and the best moments in life often come when we take a leap, even if we're unsure of the outcome. Think about a time in your life when you said yes to something before you felt completely ready, maybe a trip, a job opportunity, or even just an unexpected conversation that led to something meaningful. That's the kind of energy this card is bringing into your life right now. Be open to the unexpected, and don't be afraid to take that first step. And finally, we close this reading with the Ten of Cups, a beautiful and deeply reassuring card. This is the energy of emotional fulfillment, joy, and a sense of peace that comes from knowing you are exactly where you need to be. If you've been longing for a sense of stability or for something to finally feel right, this card is a confirmation that it is within reach. Whether this has to do with relationships, personal healing, or just a deep inner contentment, the Ten of Cups reminds you that happiness is not just something to chase, it's something to recognize and appreciate in the present moment. This card asks you to reflect on what truly brings you joy. Not just the big milestones, but the little moments, the laughter shared with someone you love, the quiet mornings before the world wakes up, the feeling of being understood. True fulfillment comes from within, and you are on the path to finding it. Looking at this reading as a whole, there is a clear journey here. It starts with change, the wheel of fortune reminding you that shifts are happening, even if you can't see them yet. Then, there's a challenge, the Five of Swords pointing to tension or conflict, something that needs resolution. But then comes clarity, the Queen of Cups guiding you to trust yourself, to listen to your emotions. After that, momentum builds, the Knight of Wands pushing you to take action and embrace the adventure ahead. And in the end, there's peace, the Ten of Cups bringing the message that, after everything, fulfillment and happiness are waiting for you.